Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Brown has it. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition, all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Udo. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
They'll try the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then... Oh, a lot of space! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Lemon. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here we go. On the option. Now the toss. It's got enough space. Touchdown USC. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys.
Right down the gut of the field. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. will get this drive going from the 17. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown Trojan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Udo. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. To this noise, you can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Back to throw, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to power his way ahead for a few.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now on second and goal. Trying to barge in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Go to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the left. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Back to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
One more snap coming before halftime. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
To throw, it's Fox. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab, pass to Markham. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end. Great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, still looking. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown USC. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the fourth quarter in a tie game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Got a man, it's McLean. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojan. They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's open on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Levitt. Still looking on the move. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.